I'm Lady T506. Welcome to my channel. Hi everyone, I'm coming to you today with a review for American Horror Story Season 5, The Hotel, Episode 1. So, there was a lot going on in this episode and a lot of confusion for me. I don't know if y'all got the same thing, but I did. So, this is how it starts off. We got two girls from out of the country coming to America to, sightsee, travel, what have you. So they come upon this hotel. And in my mind's eye, I'm thinking, see, right off the bat, I wouldn't have went to that hotel. See, I'm not trying to go to a hotel where it's just one of them. I'm trying to go to where there's a chain of hotels where I know it's somewhat safe. This hotel, only hotel, I guess they thought, hey, it's cheap, it's been around here for, so it's some nostalgia, I don't know, but right off the bat, I'm like, okay, this couldn't have been me, but, this is a story. So, they get there, and they are noticing that, hey, this may not be the best hotel we should be staying at, but they just gonna put that all about the window and go on about their day. So, they get there, and we got Kathy Bates, I guess she's the manager of the hotel. She's the front desk clerk. I don't know, but this is her position, and they're like, hey, we want our money back. We don't want to stay here. And she's looking at them like, you really think you're going to get your money back? Girl, bye. So they was like, we didn't already, pay for the hotel. We might as well stay. I'm thinking y'all should run and run now. And there is multiple signs that this isn't the place to stay. So they just like, okay, we're going to go to our room. Right off the bat, we got a nurse who is cleaning up blood from her sheets. A lot of blood. That's sign number one that they should have turned around. Sign number two, we don't have Wi-Fi. We don't do that here. This is a dead zone. You ain't gonna get no Wi-Fi here. You can make local calls for free, but that's about it. Sign number two, we got two little boys looking creepy as all get out, looking like they came straight up out of the 50s with the clothes they got on. They both dressed alike, both pale white with this stringy hair. They got on these suits that look like from, what's that show? The Munsters, Eddie Munster, looking like they was wearing one of his outfits. Yeah. See, all these signs are showing that, hey, we should turn around, because what child actually dresses like that in nowadays? These are signs like this that they should go. But no, they putting caution to the wind, and they still like, we gonna stay. So the girls are sitting in their room, and they call the front desk like, something ain't right, it stinks in here. We need to get another room, but apparently there's no more rooms in this hotel. As big as it is, you ain't see the price of the first, but there's no more rooms. So they pull back the cover. The mattress is sewn up. Here's some more signs. Get out. But no, we stand. So what did they think? Okay, let's unsew this mattress and see what's in there. And out pops some man who looked like he has never seen nor heard of a dentist. Teeth just as yellow and nasty and pointy and just roam all the way through. So he leaps out. How he's inside this mattress sewn up, don't know. They don't know neither. So he takes off running, don't know where this man had come from. And Kathy Bates come up like, you know what? I don't know where this man came from. We ain't never had nothing like this come on. I'm like, really? And these girls are still staying. I'm like, see, this could not been me. See, this is not realistic. Stuff like this shouldn't happen. So they like, you know what? We just gonna leave. And she didn't doggone convince them that, hey, y'all should stay here and talk to the police. I mean, if you do leave, then you'll be, fleeing from a, crime scene, and y'all can go to jail. I'm thinking, jail seems like it's more safer to be in jail than being at this crazy hotel. So she gonna give him a new room. And it's like, okay, I thought you said there wasn't no more rooms. So she's like, oh, we never rent this one out, so y'all can go here and stay here. Another saying, if y'all ain't never rent this room out, why is it here? But no, we gonna go on about our business. We found one of the girls, she doggone and fell asleep somehow, and she wake up looking for her friend. Her friend gone. She go to the bathroom, friend just like unconscious, while the two little creepy boys, just like doggone Eddie Munster, is sitting there chewing on her like she's a piece of bacon. I'm like, really? So now we are at, I'm not even sure where we're at, but now we are at the hotel and we got this detective. And he's been in charge of trying to find this serial killer who's going around and just killing people, but like, not just killing people, but I'm going to like keep some people alive, but maim them. And apparently it was these two people, they was having an affair. He was married, she was married, they was getting together. And he didn't got pictures of these people's family. How? Don't know. And he didn't scratch their eyes out like they blind to what's going on. And that he didn't kill it and left them in the position they was having sex in. And somehow has glued the woman to where where the man is stuck inside of her. And gouged out his eyes and stuck a piece of pole through the woman. So man, he is alive with his eyes gouged out, stuck inside of a dead woman. And I like, it's sadistic the way this person's acting. And the police, he's trying to figure out who's doing this, why. The person who is doing the killing is steady calling and taunting him. So he going through some things right now. He ready to find this killer, put an end to all this. But I'm trying to figure out like how's he gonna tie into this storyline. So we have some drug, he's a junkie, we're going to call him a junkie, that's what he is. He's decided, hey, let me go to this hotel so I can do my drugs. Why he picked this hotel and why he didn't use his regular spot is beyond me. So he is like, then just got his hit of, his drug. And we switch over to Kathy Bates and Bette Dott's character from last season. They have not told anybody's name that I can remember on this show, so I'm just going by who they was, their real names, or who they was on previous seasons of American Horror Story. So she's like, okay, I have first dibs on this man. I'm like, what's she gonna do? So as he's, slowly getting, feeling the, heroin course to his veins, he's starting, what he thinks is probably, hallucinating. You got some old creepy maid, she over there ironing and stuff and talking about some, ooh, but it's easy to get out of stuff. And then you got some man who looked like he is wrapped in plastic. Next thing you know, this poor man is getting raped by wrapped in plastic man with what looks like a metal pointed dildo. So he is screaming for his life. I don't know if he realizes that, hey, this is real, if he thinks this is a bad hit, whether he knows what's going on. But old Bette Dott character, she comes up and is like, the more you scream, the more he'll do it. Tell me you love me. I'm like, really? You getting off on this? Is it like enjoyable for you? But I forget, this is American Horror Story. And she's like, tell me you love me. He's like, I love you. I'm like, this is some craziness going on here. So we have said detective from earlier showing up to investigate something at the hotel. I guess he figures, the man done called, he done said something about this hotel. Let me go here without backup to go investigate some things. And while he's looking around room, we don't turn on no lights to see better. We just got our gun out. And he's looking around and stuff. And I'm assuming they are pumping something in the room to make people just knock out, because he just sits down on the bed and wakes up. Falls asleep. And like, dude that just got raped is up under the bed. And I'm thinking he's dead. But he's like, I'm like, what are they going to do with him? So detective, he's like passed out asleep. We got this man under the bed. I don't know if he's dead, dying, what have you. Police detective wakes up like hours later, like none the wiser, like, okay, I just slept for a few hours. There's nothing weird about that. And he sees these two little creepy kids just like looking at him, like that's gonna be their next meal. He wakes up all loopy, don't know what's going on, and tries to follow these kids. And I'm like, what do these kids got to do with the hotel? Like everybody else is doing crazy and random things. I guess they was eating on them kids. They were probably like, are they vampires? Are they cannibals? Like, what is it? Why did Lady Gaga gotta be on here as herself? Why couldn't she be another character? Because they didn't say it was Lady Gaga, but you couldn't tell the difference, because basically she was dressed the same way she is when she's in character on this show. I was like, she could have been just like a regular character. We don't have to make her look like Lady Gaga, but whatever. Her and her companion, they decided, let's go to, a little movie in the park. People sitting there watching this old back in the day scary movie. So let's go over there and find us a new victim. So without speaking a word, they managed to lure this man and his girlfriend back to their hotel, love sex chamber of doom, without speaking one word. So these people, they then went back to the room like, okay, we fit to have sex. I guess we swingers. We like to do this. And I guess that's the thing to do. Like, lure people back to our room with a promise of sex and kill them. And that's what they do. They didn't wait till man and woman and got all hot and bothered. I guess, blood pressure raising, so the, blood heartbeats beeping faster. And they slit their throat with like some little fingernail knife, I guess you can call it, and they commence to drinking their blood. I'm like, are we vampires? Are we just like drinking blood? This is how we get off. I'm gonna need some answer to this. Just like, why is she playing her stage performing like dress up name? Why are we doing this? So we have Kathy Bates. She done not even tied them up. She didn't got these girls in some kind of metal contraption because she's mad that they polluting their body with drugs. She's like, I done went through your stuff and I done found y'all drugs. How dare you treat your body like this? As she says, and she has them like caged up, ready to put all kind of liver and all kind of concoctions to filter out their body. And then we got Bet and Dot coming on like, girl, why you being so cruel? Just let them children go. So she lets one of them go and it's like, okay, run. Her friends are like, I know you ain't finna leave me in this chamber of torture. Nah, come back and get me. But girl's like, I love you, girl, but I'm trying to run for my life right now. So that's what she does. She takes off running in full force. And like Kathy Bates sees her like try to like, I'm gonna stop her. But homegirl's like, no, you're not finna catch me. I don't care if I'm in my drawers. I'm getting up out of here. And she does what all people do when they're running from somebody. Look back. Like, what do you think? They still after you. This is the person who's chasing you. You don't have to look back there. They still back there. And when she goes from looking back, there's Lady Gaga just standing there and just like with one finger just like slits girl's throat. I'm like, that poor child may have been better off if she had to just like stayed in that torture device. She may not have been alive much longer, but she knows she's been alive right now. And she's looking at Lady Gaga was looking at Kathy Bates like, don't let that happen again. And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean that. She got loose. Don't know how it happened. So we have the detective. He's out with his little girl. They having dinner, and he gets like a call from his wife that something happened. So immediately he rushes home and calls back up like, y'all get over my house right now. Something going down. My wife, she called, text, she did this. Get over there. So he decides he gonna leave his little girl in the car, while he go investigate things. And my first thought was, okay, this is not a good idea because the person is supposed to be watching the little girl. He hears a noise and he decides to go investigate that strange noise. Yeah, I thought that the killer was gonna just snatch the little girl right then and like, okay, this was my whole plot to like lure you over here, make a noise over here, and then snatch the little girl. But that didn't happen. Daddy told her to stay in the car, but we not gonna listen to Daddy. All signs that there's nothing good going on in the house. But she's like, well, I'm gonna go anyway. And she goes in the house and she's looking. I'm like, I hope this man does not shoot his daughter because that's just gonna be tragic. And he doesn't shoot her, but she sees like two dead people just hanging with their guts out. Naturally, that's gonna traumatize a child. So when his wife gets back home, this is when the storyline is like really, because like your child had just seen like two people like this and that, like really. But your idea was, I'm gonna leave y'all here. I'm gonna keep somebody out guard, even though I did that before and that didn't happen or help matters. I'm gonna leave y'all because maybe he trying to get me. I'm gonna leave y'all to your own devices. And the wife was like, you know what? I'm kind of glad you're gone. And here's why. They flash back 5 years and he was with the son. They was all at the carnival. Little boy gets on the ride. He like, Daddy, I'm hungry. He's like, oh, I'll get you some cotton candy. He's like, I'm not hungry for that. And I'm like, what you hungry for? And then I'm like, that look like that same little boy, but I was like, maybe it's just, I'm imagining things. Little boy ends up going missing while they're at the carnival. So, my machine really never got over that, rightfully so. But she's like, I don't really like seeing you because you remind me too much of the baby. And I don't blame you, even though you was the last person with him. I'm not blaming you for, him being kidnapped. It's just that I can't look at you right now. And I don't know why she wants to stay in the house, because I don't know why she wants her little girl to stay in the house. Two people just got killed in your house. I'd be wanting to get away from there. But, his idea is like, I'm going to keep y'all like here and I'm going to leave. And it probably won't happen that the people who are supposed to be watching y'all is going to get distracted again. So the hotel is getting sold, and Kathy Bates, she shook. Lady Gaga's boyfriend shook it. Like, realtor comes in and is like, okay, you going to love this, that, and the third. And Kathy Bates like, what y'all doing here? He's like, I don't know if the owners told y'all or not, but this place is getting sold and got sold, and this is the new owner. I don't know what y'all gonna do, but that ain't really my fault. It's just I'm just here to show off the place. So she's showing off the place, and Lady Gaga's boyfriend, he's sitting there naked on the couch sleeping because this is his room. Well, the new owner, he didn't like this is gonna be our room, and they opening up curtains. He's getting mad like, what's going on? Like the place got sold. And Lady Gaga has told no one of this. She's like, oh yeah, I sold the place, so I'm guessing she's the owner. She's in charge, and apparently she kind of know the new owner, and the new owner's little girl is like, she didn't seen some things, but like when you seen some blobby man in the mirror, you been like, Daddy, okay, we need to get up out of here right now. She says nothing. The real estate agent goes to take the new owner to see some stuff, and Lady Gaga was like, here, little girl, you want to see something? And little girl's like, even though I'm not supposed to talk to strangers, I'm going to walk away from you without letting my daddy know where I'm going. So, okay, I don't talk to strangers, but I will walk off with you. And there's this room with like little kids in there watching TV, I believe, eating candy. And there goes detective dude's little boy just sitting there like, hello. And I'm like, Lady Gaga kidnapped him? And why is this little boy aged? Because it happened like 5 years ago, and he was like 4 or 5 at the time, so he should have got older. Is he a vampire? She turned into a vampire because she always off drinking blood. And I'm like, what is going on here? And then another thing that confused me, like Kathy Bates' character, her son is Lady Gaga's like killing partner. And he was on drugs. Bet and Dot gave him some drugs, and I guess he OD'd, I'm guessing. And Kathy Bates got mad and pushed Bet and Dot at the Bet or Dot at the window, and she like died. But I'm like, is she dead or is she a vampire too? Because she still up walking around, and Lady Gaga was standing over to the Kathy Bates' son, like he has good jaws. Like I was so confused at what was going on, and I hope like they explain things. Is this the only hotel in the greater Los Angeles area or wherever they at? Because now the detective, he decided I'm gonna stay here. Yes, I investigated this place not too long ago, and Russell Edgington was there, showing me around while he was dressed in drag. But I'm gonna stay at this hotel. You couldn't went to the Days Inn, Holiday Inn, Motel 6. They keep the light on for you. What? You couldn't do that? So yeah, that was suggested went on. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment or video response. And like always, I want to thank my subscribers and the people who watch my videos. I want you to like this video, comment, and subscribe, and share this video with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and here on YouTube. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.